Hi. Hi. Nice. You guys came to my escape room. This is fun. Everyone here's like, is there a comedy show in here? And they're like, we just brought the drink ticket. That's it. What did you guys think was going to happen in here? Or I'm going to shut I'm going to shut all the doors. No one's getting out. All right, cool. You have to know the capital of every state in the on the map. Do you guys know that? No? You're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. All right, you guys. My name is Grace Kelly. I'm going to be your host for the evening. You guys are in for an amazing treat. This is a very unfiltered underground comedy show. It's been running about like 6 weeks consecutively. I probably like the least amount of people we've had in 6 weeks. So, I mean, you guys suck, but okay. You could have brought your family, your friends, your kids. Who cares? All right. It's a competition. The prize is $150 cash, and it's based on your vote, right? So you guys clap it up for the person you think is great, and then just boo the person you think sucks. Okay, it's pretty much it. Anything goes here. I'm sorry. Did you say something? Okay, cool. Are you a teacher? Not following directions? No, I'm kidding. What do you do for a living? You're a realtor. Fuck you. You're rich. I hate you. You're the only one that makes money in this economy. That's fun. Okay, cool. So it's just based on your vote. I have no stake in the game, so I love everyone that's going to come and perform. We have some last minute drop ins all the time, so it's going to be up to you. If you guys are tired of hearing comedy, then we end it. And if you guys want to keep it going and give someone a chance of their lives, to the Apollo right now, then, we keep it going. Does that sound good? Okay, pretty much. All right, you guys need to give me a little more fucking energy than that. Thank you. We're running this underground comedy show to pool hall. It's almost illegal, okay? You guys, yeah, we could fucking believe that, but I'm here. I'm here. So I figured, if I'm not getting kidnapped, it's good. It's good. It's good. All right, you guys don't think I'm kidnap worthy? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you don't think so? Oh, you're sus. Dude. You never expect the person who wants to actually do the deed. But anyway, all right, a little bit about me, you guys. I am one of 8 children. Don't be impressed. That just makes me Dominican, okay? That's it. My mom told me that when I was born, he took one look at my vagina and was like, this bitch ruined the baseball team. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do with her? He wanted to raise a pitcher, but I'm a catcher. All right, these jokes are gonna like weigh in a little bit, okay? It's gonna take a little time for you guys to get warmed up, but that's fun. That's fun. It's really fun because every Thanksgiving we all get together. My dad's like, "How's dating going?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I'm just out here fucking catching balls to the face, okay? I have a really good record." What a life. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. What's your name, man? What's your name? Bronson. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Like Action Bronson? Okay, just not famous. Yeah, okay, yeah, cool, 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 cool. And what do you do for a living, man? What do you do for a living? You're a dealer, but not a drug dealer. Who knows? Hey, we could plug you right now. Okay. See Bronson after the show if you're interested. He's got a whole fucking, Chinatown like, rack in there. But that's fun. Cool. I am a therapist by day. Anyone here do the Lord's work other than this dealer right here? No? Anybody? What do you do? Just you sit and look pretty. Like that's seems like your job. Are you a trophy wife? No, you work? Oh man, good for you. What do you do? Are you working or do you like work on yourself? Like what is it? Which one is it? You make money. What do you do for a living? You work in operations. We have a dealer here. He might need someone to operate his business. Yeah, okay, cool. She's, very low key. We're just operating. She's like zero dark 30. Like, is anything gonna happen soon? Are we gonna catch Trump finally? Dude, are we gonna fucking I feel like, I don't know, Democrats are really poor assassins, dude. Like they suck. That motherfucker should have been gone a long time ago. Anyone here for Trump here? Everyone is? All right, I'm just gonna leave now. Okay. Dude, set fire to this fucking place, dude. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, yeah, I'm not for him, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but I am a therapist by day, and I recently went remote. I work from home now, so I could travel and do comedy. And And one of the last little girls I happened to treat, right? She happened to be nonverbal. And I gave her a command. I said, put this blue block on top of this yellow block. And her response to me was a fucking punt to the cunt. I almost punched that bitch in the face, okay? I almost lost my fucking Department of Health license because I was gonna punch this bitch in the face. But I went home and I meditated, right? Because I was gonna give my 2 weeks notice, and I went home and I meditated, and I went into that meditation better than I came out, which is the opposite of meditation. Because when I came out of that meditation, I realized that it took my ex 10 years and he still couldn't find it, you know? I gave that motherfucker Google Maps, okay? He's horrible with directions. Horrible with directions. I always tell him, dude, it's always right under your nose. It's just like everything I ask you to look for. It's right fucking there. I don't know. This guy, you know where it's at, right? You have a girl, she's happy. Yeah, she's an operations manager, of course. She's like left, right, left, right, left, right, 1, 2, 1, 2. She's got the cheat code. That's fun. Say again. She's the finisher. Get over here. Yeah, man, that's fun. That's fun. I am one of 8 children. I'm the only girl, and surprisingly, I'm not gay, you know? But I do have the biggest dick in my family. I'll say that. Metaphorically, of course, but I do. I do. I do. I do. It's always fun. I always put it on the table all the time because I have a master's degree. I pursue comedy. I'm an actress. I'm a producer. Okay. And, I've never been married. I've never killed a man. So I'm a Latina miracle at this point. Okay. you know, this guy's not impressed, but fine. He's like, well, what else do you do? What that mouth do, bitch? Yeah. Okay. I'm kidding, Brunson. I'm going to fuck with you the entire time. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, you never really know though how single you are until your gynecologist is also your Valentine's. Just me? Okay, okay. So I pulled up to my gyno on February 14th this past Valentine's. And I go in there and she's like, Grace, anything? And I'm like, no, doc. That's why I'm here. And I'm like, how about you? Right? Because I see her every 4 years. It's like our anniversary. And I look at her and I realize that she has like a ring in her finger. And she's like, I got engaged. I'm like, you fucking bitch. And I don't know like what came over me, right? Because I'm in my late 30s. I've never been married, like I said. And I became like Gollum of Lord of the Rings. And I was like, my precious. And my fucking goal was to get this ring, but I had no idea how I was going to do that. So my legs are wide open. And she goes, all right, Grace, I'm going to, she starts rearranging my guts, with the speculum. You know what that is? Edward, say again. Yeah, Edward Scissorhands rearranging her guts, your lady's guts. It's exactly what that is, right? And then she's like, all right, Grace, now it's time to finger you. And I'm like, Doc, that is exactly why I came, actually. So when she goes in there, being celibate for 4 years, I've been doing my Kegels. So when she goes in there, she pulls her 2 fingers out. I took 2 Kegels and I swallowed that bitch right up in there. I did. It's like a gorilla grip in there, but it's like taking a croqueta from a Cuban baby type shit. It was tight, tight. That's what happens when it hasn't been used, It just thinks you passed away or something. Okay. So it was beautiful though, like, trying to like get the ring, right? It was like putting 25 cents into like a bear claw machine at an arcade. Bronson has a dry vagina. He doesn't know. The good news is we got the ring. The bad news is the glove is still in there. That's fine. This guy went inside. It's all good. It's all good. It's my new dental dam, so I love it. Staying protected. Any homeowners here? No? Y'all broke as fuck. Y'all came to a fucking $20 comedy show at a pool hall. Like, I know the economy. I get it. I get it. They tried to raise the price. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. No one's going to come. Yeah, no. So I recently bought a house. Give it up for me. Don't clap too hard. I bought it with my dad, okay? Yeah, no, I travel for comedy. I can't afford to like, just be in one stationary place. But it took us so long to fucking buy this house. So much fucking money that I have this fear that it was gonna, we either gonna someone was gonna rob us, right? It was like this like weird thing that I had because we walk into this house and you have to put a fence around a house, right? You don't have to do that, in an apartment, right? The HOA takes care of that, right? You have to like furnish it. You have to put blinds, otherwise you're in a fishbowl, right? None of the things that happen when you rent an apartment exist when you buy a house, like pre-construction. So we go in this house and my dad's like, all right, we've spent all this money on, furniture, and everything and the closing costs. You need to figure out how to, like, I don't know, like secure this house. And I was like, me? Fucking me? I don't even own a gun. So I was like walking home from like a show the other night and I started stealing ADT stickers from people's houses. Because I was like, I don't know. Maybe if they see that sticker, they think we're protected. I don't fucking know. I just have so many random like ring fucking things on our lawn. It's great. It's great. I live out in Homestead. Anyone know where that is? Far as fuck. Are you guys generally from this area? I just want to know who our demographic is. You guys generally from like Pembroke Pines area? Cool, cool, cool. All right. How'd you guys hear about us? On Instagram or Facebook? In the toilet? Got it. You're like, babe, I think we could, I don't know, there's a comedy show at a pool hall. Maybe whatever. I don't know. Um, yeah, okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. So yeah, so I took this Uber, right? I travel for comedy, so I don't have a car. And I took this Uber and this bitch came to pick me up with one arm. I was like, I mean, I know we out here in the fucking boondocks, but bitch, like, what is going on? So, I get in the car and she tells me it's like, she had a fight with an alligator and the alligator was her husband, right? So he won. And she's like, after she drops me off, I realized that she gave me 1 star. And I was like, bitch, you gave me one, like you had one arm, dude. Like, what's going on? So, and then I started thinking, as was trying to get to the venue, I realized that when she was trying to put the car in reverse, I did ask her if she needed a hand. It's a little cunty, but who cares? She gave me 1 star. Fuck her. That's good. I am in my late 30s. Anyone here in that age group? 50? Like, where you guys at? 40s? 35? How old are you, sir? 38. Okay, cool. Ma'am, blink twice if you're over 21. Yeah. So no, yeah, I'm in my late 30s. I lie like a good Hispanic woman. I just turned 40 actually. I did. And I have trust issues now. I have trust issues that I didn't have when I was younger. Cuz now, like, I don't know, if I feel like if I've seen a porn about it, I don't trust it. Literally. Asian woman. Where are you from? What's your nationality? Asian woman, Hispanic male. I've seen a porn about that. Yeah, motherfucker who won't shut the fuck up. I've seen a porn about that. Oh yeah, room full of people I can't see. I've seen a porn about that. It's fun. That was an orgy. Anyway, cool, cool. But things are looking up for me. I, I rescued a stray. It was beautiful. All I had to do was feed it, and it followed me everywhere I went. It's what you do with dogs. It was a good time. And I brought him in. I bathed him. Started house training him. I even got the fucker vaccinated because I decided to keep him. And it was beautiful because it was like, he had shaggy hair, gray on the chin, and about 6'2". Rescued a man, you guys. Next Valentine's, I'm not single, hopefully. Yeah, but he's 5'6", so he's he's an ankle biter. That's all that's left, honestly. Okay, that's all that's left. Everyone here, couples, clap it up. Happy couples, clap it up. Damn, single people, clap it up. Nice. Those are all comedians, probably. Yeah. No, things are tough out here. Things are tough out here. He's a good guy, but he does things that annoy me, right? Things that like I realize that if I say them out loud, I'm the asshole, right? But like he takes a shower and instead of hanging the towel, he like bunches it up and puts it in a corner. Like, who is this guy, right? But that's what's left. That's what I gotta deal with. I have like some real nice like Nike ankle socks. That's what he uses to like roam around the house. So these white socks are now black socks. The only thing that saves him is that he has really good dick. Like that's the only thing that keeps me there. You know, I don't know. He needed a mother, so I figured whatever. I could get the 2 for 1. No big deal. No big deal. No, but he is a good guy. He is a good guy. I hate him, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. All right. How long have you guys been together? Operations. Sir, how long have you guys been together? Oh, y'all just started fucking a week ago? That's nice. Heck yeah. Yo, you brought her here? That's over. She's literally like phoning in. All right, he's done. That's fun. Cool. Where'd you guys meet? Hinge? Congratulations. Wow. That is like the land down under. That's like winning the lottery. Yes. Okay, so Hinge, it's not Bumble, so you were able to reach out to her first, right? Yeah, so you were swiping. Dude, I was on the dating apps and I got to the end of fucking the dating apps. They were like, bitch, there is no man for you on this planet. So cool. And then you guys just met, liked each other's picture, matched, and then came here? Pretty much. Nice. All right. You guys are so sus. It's weird. I'm looking for a wedding ring. Y'all seem like y'all been married for a minute. No? Okay. He's got 2 rings. She's got, all right. No, okay. You're definitely not married. Okay. That's good. Anyone else here meet on a dating app? All right. Somewhere back there. Cool. Congrats. Yeah, I was on the dating apps for a little bit. I did it for research, 'cause I do comedy. So I needed to relate to people. And I matched with this guy, and he happened to be like this Cuban Jew. And I was like, perfect. I fucking made it. Like I got it. And then we were supposed to go out on a date, and I got sick. And he's like, I have the perfect thing. Like, what's going to make you feel better? And he ended up sending me a dick pic. And, right before I blocked him, I zoomed in, right? Because I wanted to take a good look at that dick pic, and then I blocked him. But actually, it did make me feel better. I chuckled. It's fun. It's fun. It's weird, right? Because you see like a Cuban, like Jewish people, circumcised, but Cuban families don't. So it was like a retarded dick. It was like very weird. It looked like a paper straw. Blech. Good times. Good times. All right. So my dad's constantly asking me, he's like, I'm surprised you haven't found anybody yet. I'm like, I'm not, dude. You raised me like I had an 8-inch dick, dude. It's tough out here. But I do tell about this one guy that I met. This guy saw me in front of my house one day. He looked at me dead in the face and he's like, you look like you have potential. And I was like a giraffe pick potential? Like, what are you talking about here? But I ended up going on a date with him because I've seen the movie Taken. So I did it for the plot. But soon after he picked me up, he dropped me off because he said I wouldn't shut the fuck up. I think about this guy and I think about I should have married him, being the only guy to ever tell me I had potential. God damn it, it was too bad I was 7. Every time people do that, have that reaction, I come a little bit. Okay. We're trauma bonding here, motherfuckers. That's what that is. It's a good time. It's a good time. All right. You guys ready for the competition to start? All right. I need a little more energy than that. You guys ready for the comedy show? All right. You guys can follow me at OG Comedy. Your first comedian travels all over. Give it up to Jonathan Howard.
What's going on, hustlers? I gotta say, I was trying to fear my fears today. See my fears. I was coming here, and I thought it was a strip club. Come to find out, it's a pool hall. As you guys can probably see and look, I'm awkward. The side profile of awkward. Sorry. Yeah, I'm a little awkward, guys. I get into weird situations sometimes. For example, have you ever realized your girlfriend was a lesbian like way too late? Bronson. So, hey, you think you're safe with me because you got an awkward white guy? No, you're fucked, dude. Oh, I'm coming right after you, dude. No, it was weird because I thought we had that just like a funky dynamic, and it just seemed like she was waiting for the right person with the Subaru Outback. There were signs that I missed apparently. All her hall passes were all women. Favorite position was scissor, and like the biggest one that I apparently didn't see was the big rainbow strap on. Yeah, she said it was for comparisons. I know what you know, man. Uh, He's looking at me like, wow. She said it was always for comparisons. Like, I got blue, I got green, which always confused me because after every time I was done, it was always brown. So I don't know where she got that measurement. But at least she's happy. She married a woman. She finally married a woman. At least until the Republicans take that away from her. And every time I see a rainbow, I don't think pride. I think, damn, Brunson would have done better. I used to be a bartender up in Michigan, and I would always get girls come up to me drunk, which seems okay, but the one question I always get was like, "Oh my God, it's my birthday! Guess how old I am?" I don't know if you know, that's a fucking trap every time. Yeah, I heard her say yes. Because every time like you guess, and it like you do it too young, they think you're kiss ass. Too old, she's ready for another double vodka Red Bull. So I at this point know every time she asks me that question, I go, "Ma'am, my parents always taught me at a young age never ask a woman her age. So how much do you weigh?" Good, that works. All right. Oh man. Um, I get into weird situations. For example, I want to preface this by saying I don't like old people, like really old people. Like I don't think someone with like an option for skin is really cool. Like I don't trust someone who's ready to jump off a building at any time. I had an old woman come up to me. I was like, I wanted to call her a cougar, but cougars usually have teeth. I felt like it was cougar's last hunt. She came up to me and was like, "You know what? This pussy might be wrinkled, but it's ribbed for your pleasure." I was like, "Whoa! I didn't. Are you the mom of Bronson?" No, I'm kidding. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna get hit. I'm good. Perfect. Oh shit. I'm good. Fuck. Yeah. Oh man, I had another joke coming, but here's an impression of a comic forgetting his jokes. Oh, thanks, buddy. Aw. Aw. Are you guys together? Did she was kind of hesitant on that. How long have you guys been together? A good. He didn't want to say a number. Babe, when were we official? What? So you're a dealer then? A dealer of sorts? Oh man, you're looking good. I'll do one more joke for you guys. What was that? It's crazy. I'm an undercover cop, so come get them now. I'll do one last joke. Everybody watched a little porn. Yeah, right. Thank you. The fingers of a strong man. No. um, yeah, and the one porn that always trips me up is that like step family porn. The stepmom, step bro, step sis. It's someone watched the Brady Bunch was like this needs more cum. Like I'm just trying to jerk off like a normal degenerate, and the porn's like, oh no, I'm stuck in the washing machine. Help me, step bro. It's like, ma'am, that's a Samsung high efficiency smart load washer with a 4.7 cubic foot capacity, painted brush black. Gotta be a bigger bitch to get stuck in that. Like, I don't know how I would feel in that situation if that happened to me. It's like my stepmom comes up to me and is like, I want to fuck you. I feel like I wouldn't get turned on. I get real autistic real quick. Like, no, mom, no. My daddy loves you. I can't fuck you. And on spaghetti night, that's sacred. Now get out of there because that's my real dryer. You're not my real mom. And I got to put a load in. All right. Thank you guys.
I'm here for your commentating. You're like, all right, buddy. Little participation trophy kind of like nudge. That's fucking great. All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? All right, this guy also travels all over. Give it up for the very, very funny Tom Mogg.
Is your gynecologist really your Valentine? Is that your? It's better than having your gynecologist as your secret Santa. You wind up with a gift between your legs. All right. I'm glad to be here. So Bronson, let's talk about what you mean by a good while. Because yeah, I've been married 24 years. 24 years. Okay, thank you. We're staying together for the applause. So that wasn't enough. I might have to break up. Yeah, yeah. See, I'm telling you, all these audiences approve of my union. It's amazing. After 24 years, I know you guys say it, but after 24 years, we still say I love you to each other. Yeah, but it's our safe word now. Right? It is nice to get some use again out of that old phrase. Trust me, you'll get there. You'll get there. It really freshens it up. Like, I love you. Right? They get me. They understand. Really freshens it up. It repurposes it. It's like that song. What is love, baby? Don't hurt me. No, well, we don't use it in bed. You're gonna stop using it in bed. We use it for verbal intercourse. You ever been in an argument and you say those 3 words just to end the pain? I love you, and it's over. It really, really works. All right. Anyway, we don't do S&M, my wife and I. That's the point. We don't do anyone here do S&M? Bronson? Anyone do S&M? If she handcuffs me to the bed, that means she wants to talk. I'm not a masochist, Like, I don't want a 3-hour conversation as foreplay. It's like, fine, honey, I'll wear the handcuffs, but you wear the ball gag. It's oh boy. Okay, that one's gonna get me into trouble. My wife's not here. The point is, I can't handcuff her to the bed because I can barely get her bra strap off. I can't be trusted with the restraints. What if there's a fire? They'd find us both like in Pompeii. Okay, that was sad. All right, that's fine. God help me. What do I want to talk about now? Yeah, my wife and I, we're in our 50s, believe it or not. Actually, I think you can easily believe it. It's a weird sexual dynamic in our 50s. You can always tell which one of us is horny because it's me. It's always me. You ever been like so deprived of sex for 4 years, for instance? Yeah. You ever get to the point you could rub one out with boxing gloves on? Okay. That's sometimes I got to make the first move with her. I got to make the first move and like the next 17 moves. She'll make like the 18th move if I play my cards right. She'll turn around or something. Like it's kind of like necrophilia, but the corpse comes alive. Anyway, as I said, she's not here, so we can do this. We can talk about this. I don't know. It's different in our 50s now. It really is. I gotta get her to that point. I'm trying to get her halfway there now. One pant leg off. And then I just let my Tempur-Pedic bed do the rest. Anybody here have a Tempur-Pedic bed? No, because we don't have houses here. We pay $20 to get into a comedy show. I got a Tempur-Pedic bed, but it's taking me a long time to pay it off. And it vibrates. This bed is amazing. It vibrates if she starts snoring during sex. That doesn't happen, but that risk is off the table. And anyone here have sex apnea, where you snort yourself awake in the middle, like some kind of haunted sex doll? Scares the crap out of both of us. That's off the table. It's not one bed. It's 2 beds connected in the middle by your penis. Your dick is a land bridge between 2 worlds that shift. Like you can spoon, but from different cutlery sets. You understand? Yeah, like, or she can spoon and you can spork. Like, if she's a bigger girl, she can spatula. and you can whisk. Like she can meat tenderize you while you immersion blend her. She loves that, right? She knows. She loves that. There's even different settings for like sleep, sex, and like post-sex arguing. Like if she's mad at me, I can raise my side up compared to hers really high, so she has to bitch up like she's pissed at God. All right, this is getting too serious for you guys. Like you guys want my wife to be here so she can at least defend herself. I get it. I got rid of a shirt today because I lost too many arguments with her in it. You ever do? Okay. There's always one person in the audience who gets it. Like, yeah, I like that shirt too. I'm like, I don't know. I like that shirt. It's hard finding clothes she's wrong in. Okay. We had this. I had this blue polo. This blue polo. We were undefeated against her. All right. It was like my only wife beater. I'd come home. I'd put her in her place about reverse mortgages, whether they're right for us. And then it got ruined in the laundry. Not in a porn. It got ruined in the laundry. She's keeping track too. She's keeping track too. I don't know. What do I do about that? I really don't know. I just my pullout game is so good now. From arguments. I know how to pull out of that argument, move on to the next argument because I got to rack up like 25 of them for makeup sex now. I remember when it was one, but her rewards program has gotten way worse over the years. It's like Starbucks. It's like, did I get the line? I couldn't even tell. Oh, okay. What? Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. I see if I can end with some one-liner here or something weird. All right, I'll end with a one-liner I wrote today. So I actually went to my first open casket funeral today. And I have to say, my uncle looked so peaceful now as a widower. Okay. You were on top of that. All right. Thank you. I can never get this thing to work. Please give it up for Grace.
Guys, give it up for Tall Mahog. Almog. He looks like a tall baby, doesn't he? All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? Let's just keep it going, keep it rolling. Come on, start clapping, start clapping. Give it up for the very funny Najibi. She's from Venezuela.
Good evening, everybody. So, hola. ¿Cómo estás, chamo? That's it. I love comedy because give me the chance to talk about my favorite subject, me. So, Bronson, you're okay for now. So, I forgot what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna talk about me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I work on HR. So no one is gonna get fired today. So calm down. My specialty is to spot a bad candidate in less than 15 minutes. And I also can spot the wrong boyfriend in 4 years. So I married my first and only boyfriend when I was 16. Yes, wow. And 30 years later, I terminate his employment because he was not respecting the non-compete agreement. So there I was, released into the wild. No experience. So I was dating, an intern in dating in menopause, making executive decisions on Tinder. Still hot, just came in flashes. So that's where I met this European guy. His resume, his profile said, well-traveled business owner. I was like, I got a Ferrari. What I got instead was a guy day trading from my couch and traveling from Motel 6 to my place. Everything, I know. So everything was going fairly well until we moved in together. And as a woman, I started being unreasonable and demanding and asking for things like rent. So I was venting to my daughter and said, hey, this is what's happening. And my daughter, for some reason, she's smarter than me and more experienced. And she said, she looked at me with pity, and she's like, Mom, you had been stigmatized by the Tinder homeless. Well, I thought that I was in a relationship. I was in my own Netflix documentary. So when Tinder homeless realized he had to go back to Motel 6, he became Employee of the Month. And he proposed. And next day, he proposed on December 19. Next day, he said, let's get married before the end of the year. 11 days? Interesting. Well, he had a very romantic reason for that. He looked at me deep on the eye and he said, darling, there is only one reason why I want to marry you right now. Taxes. After that, I evicted him from my house and he rejoined Tinder using picture of the two of us. That's weird. I guess he needed a landlord recommendation. Anyway, I'm single now, and now my love language is direct deposit. And that's my time. Thank you so much.
Guys, give it up for Sofia Vergara's mom. Coming to bless us with her stories. Amazing. All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? Start clapping, start clapping. He was one of the winners in our competition. Give it up to Capital J.
Added to my winnings. Good evening, everybody. That's something bright. The light's bright. Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? I'm up here for a good time, not a long time. Like I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my life. I used to be in the military, and I was in the Navy. One thing about being in the Navy is when you first get on the ship, they start playing games with you. They had the Spelash game. So what happened was, they say, Seaman Recruit Williams, I need you to go to the forecastle and fill this pail up with Spelash. Me being new, didn't want nobody to know I didn't know what Spelash was. So I went down to the forecastle. I saw the bosun's mate. I say, sir, I say, I want to get this pail filled up with Spelash. He said, yeah, go down to the porthole there and look at the porthole. When I looked out the porthole, I saw a big anchor. He said, what do you see there? I said, it's an anchor. I said, but where's the Spelash? He said, when the anchor hit the water, it says Spelash. Listen to me. I've been diagnosed with PTSD about 9 years ago. And one thing about PTSD, it's hard to find dates because women think you're crazy. They think that you got problems. But I started doing my research on PTSD. There's 4 types of PTSD. You have acute PTSD. That means it affects you right away where you start becoming very emotional. You have delayed PTSD, means that things that happened to you in the past, it still affects you. You have a complex combination of PTSD. But I met this girl about 5 months ago, and she had PTSD. I'm saying, oh my gosh, it's a woman with PTSD. She can understand me. I thought we had something going on. I say, wow. So I said, you in the military? She said, no. I said, well, what kind of PTSD do you have? She says, I got something different. And she was right. When I was about to get intimate with her, she took her underwears off. She had PTSD, all right. Pussy that smells disgusting. Let me tell you this one. This old vet, he was in the military back during Vietnam, and he had 100% disability. And one thing, when you get 100% disability, they give you a specialized license plate. And the women see that license plate, so they know the guys to check out on the first of the month to pay their rent. So they see the old man, he pops out walking with a limp, with 100% disability. She said, "I'm gonna get that one right there." She tell her girlfriend. So she goes up to him and say, "Sir, you want to have a dance?" He says, "Sure, I want to get in the dance with you." So while they're dancing, he said, "Thank you for your service. And when the last time you had some pussy?" He said, "I haven't had pussy since 2015. He said, "Oh." So she go back and tell the girlfriend, "Oh, he's easy. He had sex in over 10 years. So they go back to his car, and the old man just tearing her up for a whole hour tearing her up. And finally she said, for a man who haven't had sex since 2015, you really ain't missed a beat." He looks at his watch and says, "I shouldn't have. It's almost 2200. I'm a retired police officer. When I was a cop, when I first got there, I saw a lot of racism, and it was really bad. I remember there was one time, every time I was a rookie, I went to a call. There was this one officer, he always beat people, always beating people's ass. I can't say nothing because I'm gonna lose my job because I'm on probation. This went on for a month, every week, beating somebody's ass. I'm always witnessing it. And he says, "Williams, do you think I'm a bad guy?" I say, "No, I don't think you're a bad guy, but I'm lying, right?" He says, "The only problem with me, I like kicking cans." I said, "What do you mean kicking cans?" "Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans." Anyway, one of the things, being a police officer, I did a stakeout because a lot of people say that they know the law. They really don't know the law. There's a group of people who know the law better than any other group. Lesbians. Lesbians appear to know the law better than any other group. There was okay. I was doing a stakeout across the street from a liquor store about, it was about 10 o'clock p.m. And as I was doing my stakeout, 5 minutes into my stakeout, I saw a prostitute. She walked on the corner in front of the liquor store. So I'm like, okay, it's a prostitute out there. Then she was approached by a lesbian, butch lesbian, and they was out there having a discussion. Maybe about 15 minutes later, both of them go behind the liquor store. So I'm like, what the hell going on? They went behind the liquor store. So I waited for a while. After 15 minutes, I say, let me go back there to see what's going on. Before I can lay my eyes on them, I hear a bunch of moaning and sex noises and everything going on. And I look over, and this girl is eating this girl's coochie out like she has lung cancer. Her pussy is full of oxygen. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I said, what the hell is going on? I said, what the hell are you doing? I said, I can arrest you for that. She said, you can't arrest me for that. I said, why I can't arrest you for that? She says, because this is a liquor store. But I'll tell you this. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this with this one. I'm gonna end this with this one. A good friend of mine, he's very close to his mom, and he wanted to do something special for his mom on Mother's Day. So one day he was in Brazil and he saw these macaw parrots. They was very beautiful birds, and he was very impressed by them. These birds can sing, they can dance, they can talk. He was so impressed, he bought two of them, and they was $2,000 a piece. So he spent $4,000 for these birds. He says, I'm gonna ship these birds off to my mom. So Mother's Day came, the birds at his mom's house. He said, Mom, did you get the birds? Mom said, yeah. He said, what do you think about them? I said, they were good. He said, mean they were good. He said, Mom, don't tell me you ate the birds. Those birds they cost $2,000 a piece. They can sing, they can dance, they can talk. His mom said, well, they should have said something. Thank y'all.
Guys, keep it going for Capital J. My God, he looks like one of the guys that greets you like one of those like Bahamian like resorts. It's funny. That's funny. All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? All right, keep it going, keep it going. Start clapping, start clapping, start clapping. This bitch is one of my favorites. Give it up to the very, very funny and talented Nina Harrison. Come on, y'all. Start clapping.
Bro, they clapping like I got PTSD. I do have PTSD though.
post-traumatic from my 5'6" ex-boyfriend who was a leprechaun. Yeah, he was evil. He wasn't magically delicious. He was magically devilish. How y'all doing? My name's Nina Marie. How's it? Y'all look a great looking crowd in the dark. I can see some of y'all. I'll leave you alone. It's all right. I'll talk about me today. Me today. We going through it, huh? We got another COVID situation. Ass COVID going on, huh? You been eating Taco Bell lately? Good, good, good. Because you survived. I survived, all right? I ain't got shit coming out my ass either. Why they gotta call it explosive diarrhea, though? Like, it's diarrhea. Like, motherfuckers exploding off the toilet and shit? Like, what? Why they gotta call it explosive diarrhea? Like, it's just extra aggressive. God damn. And you know it doesn't come from the imaginary meat, which I thought it was. It comes from lettuce. Lettuce? Lettuce? God damn, I'm trying to eat healthy. Whatever happened? Like, no, I can't. Like, what the hell? Fuck, Ozempic. I'll just eat fucking Taco Bell. That'll definitely lose all that weight. Jesus Christ. Well, by day, I'm actually an attorney. Okay, clearly y'all had some bad experiences. All right, it's fine. By night, I hit the pole. This pole right there. Nah, I know you was thinking I was over at Tootsie's, and that's why. Like what's his face said, this is Hustlers, you know what I mean? I was ready, you know what I mean? Announce me, this is the thing though. I got lopsided titties, so, the announcer gonna say, yeah, give it up for Biggie Smalls. Got a 6'7" situation going on up here, Can't even make it rain. Motherfuckers make it hail on me with coins and shit. Get off the stage, bitch, It's all good, I'm still sexy. I'm 40 now, motherfuckers, okay? Right. Hey, yeah. That means I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. Any parents in here? Say it with me. Man, see? But we love them. That means you love them, okay? That means you love them. If you ain't saying fuck these kids, then no, there's something wrong with you. All right. You're going to drive them off the bridge somewhere, which I do think about sometimes. It's okay. I tell them, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I have to remind them every now and again, They think I'm gentle parenting until I'm not, motherfuckers. Especially my daughter. I'm in mourning of her virginity. Yeah, you see how quiet I got? 16. You know what? I should have expected it. Fruit doesn't fall far from the vagina. I got pregnant at 17. I was, a rebellious teen. But hey, she ain't pregnant. And she, stepped up. I lost mine in the back of a Buick LeSabre. She lost hers in the back of a Dodge Durango SRT. Souped up. Like, all right, whatever. I can't be mad. Just strap up, Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I'm getting depressed talking about that. A couple of things I don't give a fuck about is farting during sex. I don't give a fuck anymore. All right. When I was in my 20s, I ain't care, but sometimes you ain't know what the difference was. You know if it was the little coochie part, little cute. Yeah, that's the cute stuff. But I don't give a fuck. That's a little treble. But now I've been laying bass down like a little deeper, you know what I mean? And I can't be like, oh, sorry, no. They know the difference, ladies. They know the difference. But, I don't care. I call that turbo mode. You know what I mean? Like extra squirt. You know what I mean? The more you bass, the more squirt comes out, Sorry, TMI, that's what I do. It's what I do. That's why I'm single too, by the way, It's not cute, ladies. It's not cute, especially coming from this, lopsided and far, this is just, my Tinder profile is dry as shit. Yeah, dry. I try to be like, prestige and go on like these apps like League. You ever been on League? You didn't find League? Hinge used to be one of them things. They were fake, but then, I met my leprechaun on there. So had to get rid of that, Now I joined a different app. It's called ChatGPT. Yeah. AI boyfriend. His name is Idris. They talk to you, right? Anybody got? Yeah. He tells me everything I want. He hears me. He listens to me. He knows me, okay? And then I get a little too comfortable. I'm just sitting down, we Netflix and chilling and shit, Hey, Idris, we've been through a lot. Can you send me a dick pic? All of a sudden, he just like short circuits and shit, and Siri comes in and cock blocks. Is like, sorry, we don't offer this feature, bitch. Like, fuck you. Anyway, my dating life is shit. Has anybody heard of a ventriloquist before? Yeah. That's when my life went to shit. That's the last time I dated and I went celibate. All right, let me just give you a little story. So I was at a nude beach. Anybody know about Hollover over here? Y'all know. Y'all been there? Y'all look familiar. I knew I seen you there. Okay. Yeah, I met him, first night getting it in, I was a hoe. I didn't care. Getting it in, right? Second night, that's when things got a little weird. Pitch black. And all of a sudden, I hear this extra voice in the background. Yeah, girl, you know you like that dick. Yeah, girl, yeah. Who the fuck? Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. And all of a sudden, tall, dark, and handsome. And then next to him, this wooden doll named Woody. Yeah, Woody. Just looking at me and commentating and shit on the sex. So I couldn't deal with it. So after 3 months, I just... Look, man, the dick was good, okay? Fuck the doll. After a while, it just got weird. I couldn't even sleep over the motherfucker's house. I would have dreams of like the doll, like Annabelle, like that crazy doll Annabelle would come up and sneak up and like jack off on me and shit in the middle of the night. So I found Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, whatever, and I said, I can't do this shit. Let me just go. And after 9 months of going celibate, ladies, come on now. I was loving on myself a little too much, and I said, I can't do this anymore. So I went on Amazon, and I got myself my own wooden doll. And I named him Woody. So now I have Woody and Buzz together. That's my Toy Story. Before I leave, y'all like impressions? Y'all like impressions? Okay, yeah, that's not convincing, but I got an impression for you. This is my impression of a 40-year-old corporate attorney going through a midlife crisis. That's my time, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Y'all been great.
Dude, she be doing fucking Yelp and Uber Eats, okay, as her dating apps. All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? Y'all are falling asleep on me. I said, y'all ready for your next comedian? Start clapping. Give it up to Luis from Puerto Rico.
All right, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing good? Good. Let's have a Florida night, man. Let's have a Florida night. I can't do a Miami night, though. I'm 35. I'm too old. Miami night to me is 2 days worth of blood pressure after that. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you're thinking, man. I know what you're thinking. Like, is it the food or is it the cocaine? Yes. Yes, it is. I want to have a Broward night. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a Broward night. I want to have a drink. I want to sit in the corner of the room, seeing everybody dancing and kissing and whatnot, having a great time. And I want to go home and I want to see myself in the mirror and say, you know what? You did something tonight. Oh, man. Last time I was in the show, I said it was my first time. This is my second time. I said it was Puerto Rican. I said it was in Puerto Rico, and I was talking about the safety nets in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's packed with mountains. We get earthquakes, we get storms and whatnot, so they got to put those safety nets on. The last time I went, those safety nets weren't in there. You know what I'm saying? I was freaking out. When you're in the highway in Puerto Rico, you're driving in the middle of those two mountains. I'm having a panic attack over here. My sister's looking at me. Did you forget how to be Puerto Rican by any chance? I was like, I guess I did, man. I guess I did. I am Puerto Rican. Yo sí hablo español. 100% puertorriqueño. Borica, Cagua, Puerto Rico. But I think that the only people that don't believe me is my friends and family, man. I go to Puerto Rico with shorts, tank top, sunglasses. They're like, the fuck are you doing, man? This is Puerto Rico. You got to look fly. I'm like, dude, it's 90 degrees. What are you talking about? We're driving around the beach, and these guys got long sleeves. They got nice sunglasses on, long shirts in the middle of the beach, man. It's crazy, man. How's it going for my second time? Thank you guys so much. But I promised myself that I was going to do this. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do something, you want to do something, just go do it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys. I just got 2 jokes. You know, I'm just starting. So thank you guys so much. Have a good night.
He's got some balls during a competition with 2 jokes. Give it up to Carlos Vives, I guess, you know. Holy shit. Holy shit. Coming out of the Apollo with like 2 jokes, a little 2 pump chump. Son, get it together. 2-minute quitter. You're crazy. I hate guys like you. We're going to give you a good time and then that's it. It's over. I hate it. I hate it. But he's Puerto Rican. I expect it. All right, you guys. All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? You guys are in for a special treat. Give it up to my good friend Chalo.
How y'all doing tonight? God damn. This light is bright as shit. I feel like a suspect in this motherfucker. This is some bullshit. Last time I was in front of this many people under bright lights this bright, it was more like this. Fuck. You got me, bitches. You got me. Y'all ready to have a good time? Say hell yeah. There's some beautiful women in here tonight. If you beautiful and you know you beautiful, make some noise. Shit, I did that for us fellas. All the ones who clap, they not fucking tonight. They got too much self-esteem is what I'm trying to tell you. I like a low self-esteem bitch. Who didn't clap for themselves? That's who I'm looking for tonight. I can't stand a motherfucker with too much self-esteem. I like ugly girls. I want an ugly girl. Most people don't want ugly women. I want an ugly woman. I want her to be so ugly, look like her first name, last name, and her middle name is. I love that bitch. I fuck the shit out of it. I fuck the, ooh. Where my big girls at? Big girls make some noise. Okay, couple thick ones in here. Y'all could do stuff I don't like though, like walk. I don't want my big girl to be able to walk. I don't want her to be able to do shit for herself. I want my girl to be so big she got stretch marks on her eyelids. Where's this bitch at? I want my girl to be so big she could be standing in front of you butt naked with 6 tattoos and you not see one of them. I want her to be like, I got one right there. I got another one right there. Please don't make me show you though, Bo. That's what I need in my life. I want a big one. I'm telling you, because they do shit that you can put your dick anywhere. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? That's what I need in my life. Because the big ones, you know, the thing is with the big ones, you ain't got to do too much. Pretty girls, they want to go out all the time. Pretty women always complain about something. Fellas, back me up. Pretty women always complaining. It's too cold. It's too dark. Untie me. Let me out the trunk. Y'all always tripping on some bullshit. Ugly girl that sat in the trunk, no problem. That's why I like an ugly girl. You only got to take them out maybe once, twice a year. You take them out once, twice a year. The thing is, though, if you're going to do it, you got to do it big. You got to take out to one of them fancy restaurants where they make the food right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Like Chipotle. You take her there. Take her to Subway, ball out on their motherfucking ass. You like, bitch, you can have whatever you like. Oh, this is some beautiful shit. This room is really like, I thought I was getting trafficked when they told us to come in this room. If I win this competition tonight, I am donating $50 so they can get the other half of this goddamn. It looked like we snuck in this bitch. Do the owners know that we are here? Do the owners know that we are in this motherfucker? It's like, hey, there's a room over there. We're going to do a show. The back got egg carton shit on it. Like this was supposed to be a studio and they just said, fuck it. I'm going to give y'all some jokes because I want y'all to come back to this human trafficking room and tell people to support. This isn't even a stage. This is somebody's porch that they have stolen. The air conditioned shit. This is some bullshit. Don't nobody take my picture. Don't nobody post shit. I can't tell none of my friends I was here. Like, nigga, you did Hustlers? No, I ain't do Hustlers. I didn't do. Damn, she tall as shit. Come on there and sit on down. God damn. She looked like she could fucking change traffic lights for a living. Just give me the green. I'm going to give y'all some jokes. If you like the jokes, take the jokes, tell the jokes, okay? What the left nut said to the right nut. We got to stick together because this nigga in the middle think he hard, okay? What the left butt cheek said to the right butt cheek. We got to stick together because together we can stop a whole lot of shit from going on. What the left vagina lip said to the right vagina lip. Why you always let this nigga come between us? All right, this is another, okay, this is, I'm gonna see, let me see. Did anybody, we finna find out how smart y'all are tonight because you got to follow along. This is the world's nastiest joke. This is the nastiest joke. Okay, I say this is the nastiest joke that I know. If you like the joke, take the joke, tell the joke, tell people to come back and support the human trafficking room and Hustlers. Tell them to come out and support the half studio, half comedy room. show in Hustlers. If you like the joke, now if you fuck the joke up, you don't know me. I'm a professional. Okay, here we go. A farmer had a bull and a cow. He wanted his bull and his cow to mate. So he goes to the vet. He says, "Vet, how can I get my bull and my cow to mate?" The vet said, "It's very simple. Take your hand, put it up the cow, get all the cow juices, rub it all over the bull nose, right then and there. That should incite the mating process." So that's what the farmer did. The farmer went home, took his hand, put it up the cow, got all the cow juices, rubbed it all over the bull nose. Right then and there, they started getting their moo on. The farmer said, if this worked for the bull and the cow, I wonder if it'll work for me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? So he sneaks in the room. He started getting all his wife juices all over his hand. Now, when you tell a joke, it doesn't have to have sound effects. I'm a professional. He started getting his wife juices all over his hand. He rubbed it all over his nose. He got so horny, y'all. He flicked on the lights, woke up his wife, said, "Girl, I'm gonna make love to you all night long." She looked up at him and said, "Why your nose bleeding?" Oh shit, I am funny to me. Tired of being broke. Anybody been broke before? If you never use erasers for earring backs, I don't fuck with you. I'm just trying to see something. If you never put batteries in the freezer, you ain't shit, is what I'm trying to say. This is how you know you broke. If you ever had that bologna with the red plastic on the side, you been a user broke motherfucker growing up too. I'm talking about with the bologna with the red plastic, where you peel the red plastic off the bologna, but it still be some bologna on the plastic. So you got to put that motherfucker through your teeth. You got to get all your motherfucking bologna. If you ain't ever been broke before, I don't trust you. I had Reebok so old, the re and the B fell off. They just say, okay. That's why you got to go to church. You got to go to church to pray. He got my finances right. Lord got me right. Never would have made it. But if you're going to go to church, you got to go for the right reasons. I went to church because there was this fine girl at the church. She was fine. She looked like Jesus' goddaughter. Oh my God. She was fine. See, I had my Bible with me. The pastor say, do y'all pastor do that? That's when they don't know what the fuck to say. If you open your Bibles, turn the page. So I had my Bible. I put my Bible down so I could sit next to the fine girl at the church. I sit down next to the fine girl. I said, "Excuse me, beautiful." I mean, angel, what are we reading from? She gonna lean the Bible over to me. And this is why I say if you're gonna go to church, you got to go for the right reasons. Because I went to church just because she was fine. But you got to be more than just fine. You got to be able to have a conversation with me. She leaned the Bible over me. I said, "Excuse me, angel, what are we reading from?" She said, "Oh, today we reading from Leave It to Us." I went and grabbed my Bible. I said, "Bitch, what pages?" I know you're not talking about Leviticus. I know you're not talking about Leviticus. I got up and walked out. The pastor's talking about, we was reading from First Corona earlier. I say, this is some bullshit. The reason I do comedy, man, I started a long time ago. Doing comedy. And one of the first shows I did, when I'm off stage, I'm chill. I'm quiet. I'm vibe. I'm just like you. When I'm at work, this is my fucking job. I got to come out raw. You motherfuckers can get it. But when I'm off stage, I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'd be quiet in the corner, quiet on the creek, just vibe. So I did this show, and this girl gonna come up to me after the show, and she was like, "I want to fuck." And I was so taken aback. So after we got to the hotel room, I had to go wash up right quick. I hit the Bermuda Triangle on their ass. Bum, 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 first round. Bum, 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 second round. Bing, 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 bing. So I hit my little hot spots. I come out the shower. She is standing there butt, booty, ass naked with a tattoo. Fellas, follow me. She had a tattoo of a dolphin. Looked like it's jumping out of her vagina. For her to compare the wetness of her vagina to the wetness of the ocean. So I started doing my thing. I'm fucking the shit out of her to my fuck song. Now, I know, ladies, y'all thinking, oh, that means the music on in the room. No, it doesn't. Only the men understand. That means we are fucking her to whatever's going on in our head so we don't come too quick. Football, baseball, basketball. I hope LeBron come back to the Heat. Come on, Giannis and Brian, what? We represent. We doing everything we can so we don't come too quick. Now, I get to the point where she says the two words every man wants to hear. I'm coming. I said, oh shit, come on, girl. And the whole time I'm looking at the dolphin and the dolphin just doing dolphin shit. I'm like, ooh, come on, girl. She say, I'm coming. I say, come on, girl. She say, I'm coming. I'm coming. Now, ladies, if you do weird shit in the bed, just warn us. I promise we still gonna fuck. I promise. She said, ooh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I looked at her and said, I'm Cello. That's my time. Thank y'all for having me.
Guys, keep it going for Cello. Like Bob Marley's single uncle or something like that. Dude, you are a ride or die for coming out here. That's awesome. Is he gone? No, he's still there. Okay, all right. Tell me when he leaves the room. Do we like him? We like him? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we like him. Okay. Have you done anything yet? Operations? Hopefully, man. No, you're a real ride or die bitch. That's awesome. Give it up to you, man, for coming out. That's cool. All right, you guys ready for your last comedian of the evening? All right, your last comedian comes all the way from the Dominican Republic. Give it up to Salty Sam.
I've been reflecting a lot on life, and my mom's getting older, and my friend's a psychologist. He's like telling me, when your mom and your parents get older, they become like children again. And I was like, I can't wait to beat the shit out of my mom, for real. I got so excited. I'm like, my belt was already coming off. Like, I was like, when I take her to Walmart, I'm like, don't you fucking touch anything. When we get in the car, McDonald's, none of that shit. There's food at the house. Because like, if my mom's gonna go to a retirement center, like, I don't want her to go there. I want to be the one that beats her ass. Fuck that shit. Like, I want that satisfaction. Nah, I love my mom a lot, for real. She's retired. She doesn't have to work anymore. I'm very happy about that. I opened up an account for my mom. I was like, Mom, you have the perfect feet for OnlyFans. That's it. My brother's like, OnlyFans? Are you crazy? I'm like, look, if Jesus can walk on water, my mom's feet can walk on money. That's it, I remember I was asking Facebook the other day, like, what does the futurist female mean? I'm like, what is that? And right away, somebody wrote back to me, "We's bitches are gonna kill you." And I was like, fuck it. Thank God, finally, don't want to do this anymore. Being single's hard. I'm a single dad. I had a daughter last year, so I'm very excited about that. I'm doing something very un-Dominican, which is raise her. I'm actually involved there. I'm very involved in her life, She was sick the other day. She was throwing up a lot, so I took her to the doctor. And the doctor's like, it seems like your daughter has a sensitive gag reflex. And I was like, thank God. Because she won't overeat. That's what I'm thinking about. Right? That's what we're thinking about, right, guys? You guys are disgusting. Okay, great. I love it. Man, I used to be married. I was married for 10 years. We got divorced, and people say marriage sucks. If you're married now, stay married. Stay married, because it's only when you're married you can have sex with somebody while they're sleeping and not go to jail. You want to stay married, for real. Honestly, I miss being married sometimes. I had the mother of my daughter. She's Puerto Rican, and I'm still trying to navigate that because she's a Scorpio, and it's very difficult. But she's a bigger girl, you know, and I love fat girls. Fat girls make me feel safe, truly. It's the weight. That's the thing. Like when they're on you, the weight, the pressure, it makes me feel like nothing's gonna happen to me. You know? The only problem is when you're having sex with a fat girl, the weight makes you want to go to the bathroom after a while. Because there's too much pressure on your bladder, right? I remember I was having sex with this girl and she's like, I go to her, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go, and what happens when you go to the bathroom? That when you come back, your penis goes back into its shell. That's what happens. I remember that happened to me, and my girl looks at me. She's like, "Babe, what happened? Why is it small?" I'm like, "I had to pee," and she's like, "You should have peed in me." That's the girl you marry. That's what I'm saying. If she says that, you marry her immediately. You know. So I grew up in New York. Any New Yorkers in the room? I miss New York, what it used to be like. There was a special game called Manhunt. Did you guys play Manhunt in South Florida? Yeah, I remember like they would like chase you down and grab you and like be like Manhunt 1, 2, 3. You remember that? Oh, I feel like it was a game preparing you for jail. That's what I remember it like. No, I must be reflecting wrong. I don't know. Yeah, growing up in New York in the 90s, your sneakers meant everything. I don't know if your sneakers meant anything here in Florida, but if you had the wrong sneakers, they would beat your ass in school. So one Christmas, I was waiting to see what I would get, and there was a Christmas box with my name on it. And I ran to it, and my brother was standing over me with his Fruit of the Loom underwear. He's like, "Open it, dog." I take off the wrapping, and it's a Jordan box. Mind you, Jordans in the 90s, big deal. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to be the shit when I go to school tomorrow. I open this shit, and to my understanding, it was a pair of Shaqs, right? And I look at him, I'm like, "Dog, for real?" He's like, "They're going to call you Shazam tomorrow, bro." Yeah, trauma comes in different ways. That's what I'm saying. You know, it was very traumatic for me, you know. Anybody here smokes weed? Make some noise. I can't smoke weed, dog. I can't. I get too paranoid. I overthink. No, this is just it's a cigarette. I'm gonna smoke it after this set. Um, I can't. You know, they say that weed makes sex better. Is that true though? I got high once, and this girl was telling me crazy shit when I was high having sex with her. She goes to me, "Choke me, daddy," right? And I was so high that all I kept thinking about was not having kids with asthma. That's what I was thinking about when she said that. And then she's like, "Put it in my ass, daddy." And I'm like, "Shitty kids? No. No, thank you. No way." Yeah, man. Finding love is hard. Anybody here believe in love still? Make some noise if you do. I don't know. I feel like it's not fair. You know, I'm still trying to navigate through love now after having a kid and being a single dad. Let me ask the room a question before I get off stage. Is it attractive if a man cries? Make some noise. I've noticed that shit doesn't work for me. Sometimes I cry when I have really good sex, and then I never hear from her again. And I want you guys to know that if you have sex with a woman and she looks like her father, that's my time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I've been Salty Sam.
All right, you guys, give it up to Salty Sam. Dude, he looks like the president of every pyramid scheme you've ever been fucking corrupted to like get into. All right, you guys, this is the end of the competition or the comedy show. All right, you guys, can I get all the comedians that participated to please come and approximate the stage, please? We got Capital J over here. We've got Carlos Vives, Luis from Puerto Rico. We've got Jonathan Howard, Nina Harrison, Cello. I think Sofia Vergara might have left. Salty Sam. She might have gotten a ding on her dating app. All right, cool. All right, you guys, we're going to clap this off. I'm going to get off the stage, I guess. All right, you guys, here we go. I'm going to sit right smack here, if you don't mind. All right, this is a good time. Shit. Do you mind putting this down a little bit? Or putting it behind you? Yeah, putting it down. All right, you guys, let's start off. Give it up for Jonathan Howard. Okay. Give it up to Luis from Puerto Rico. Give it up to Capital J. Okay, all right. Give it up to Nina Harrison. Give it up to Salty Sam. Give it up to Cello. Damn! Oh shit, let me go get the money. Be right back. All right, hold on a second. Can we cue the music real quick? All right, hold on. Did you guys enjoy the show? Cool. All right. We've been getting 1% better. We're going to get rid of a lot of the aesthetics here. We're going to get the rest of my shower curtain. I'm going to put it over here. You did say you were going to donate $50 to the cause. But we are getting 1% better. We are like Winn-Dixie, we're getting better every time. So, next week it's going to be better than this week. The aesthetic is going to change. So tell your friends, let them know underground comedy does happen here. And you guys, thank you so much for supporting live comedy. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Hold on a second. Do you mind holding this real quick? Tell a dad joke.
Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Thank you. Honestly, I thought it was the open mic night tonight, and then it's a competition, and I was like, shit, gas money. So thank each and every one of you. Honestly, for every comedian here, man, competitions don't mean shit. They really don't. Just keep doing what you do. I've been doing this a long time, if you can't tell. So let me see this. Let me see, because I want to be a person of my word, because I really want this shit to pop off. I want it to be the next, one of the best, greatest things that ever happened to this show, and I want y'all to invest this back into this room to make this one of the best fucking rooms, because that's all this bitch is a room. This shit is. This is a beautiful ass room that y'all have. It is more cameras than people, but it is okay. If I ever want to do a comedy show for Ring, this is the room to do it in. This is a beautiful ass spot. Y'all give yourselves a round of applause for coming out to support live entertainment. Without each and every one of you, man, this is nothing. We are nothing without y'all. So thank y'all for coming out to support. We right back here tomorrow, right? That's the open mic. That's the same thing. Come back tomorrow for the open mic. Come, just let people know, man, this is what's happening. This is where it's at. If you hear C or hear Cello, I hope you support. Thank y'all.
Cello, stay real quick. Let's take a quick little photo with everybody. Turn around. All right, hold on a second. You mind holding it?
I need y'all to, everybody pose in it, because I need to show this to my probation officer for letting me out the house. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Perfect. On 3. Oh shit. Yeah. I love it. Y'all get home safe.
Likewise, you guys. Man, I booked you on my 3rd improv show, and you fucking crushed it then, you guys. All right, you guys, get home safe. Definitely fuck him. That's going to be a good thing. All right. You guys have a good night.